Life lessons from the lady of the lot. Women of a certain age. Sir, I don't know who you thought you were rolling up on to try and dehumanize. You thought I was some peon because I work in the parking lot? Oh, that's cute. So last night, I was in the lot doing my thing. I was actually doing my favorite thing, which is bringing in one of the electric mobility carts. I love those things. They have the motorcycle grip. The turning radius on them is genuinely turns on a dime. You might even say it has the turning radius of a Toyota Corolla. Super responsive, but super, super slow. So anyway, I'm all across the road with my hair just blowing back with my voracious speed. And I get just under the awning when I hear a honk and a car pulls up behind me the wrong way on the road and then honks again. I turn in the seat of my mobility cart, mouth agape from the audacity, to see a man hanging out his car window and yelling at me. You guys got pooper scoopers in there? I can't even make this up. I'm pretty sure this is not the phrase that TLC had in mind when they asked for Scrubs to not holler at us, but they were pretty clear that we don't want it, and you ain't gonna get no love from me. Did you just honk at me? Yeah. So just to be clear, honking at me in the parking lot is the equivalent of whistling at your bartender to get her attention. I am not a dog, and I will not be beckoned as such. That is so rude. Don't honk at me. He doubled down. Do you sell pooper scoopers? And you know, I was just not in the mood to be disrespected by this fucking guy at that moment. So I said, I don't know, go inside and figure it out. And zoomed away on my scooter. Now, I'm not sure what this man thought was going to happen, but it seems like he thought I should be worried about getting in trouble. When in reality, after Fast and Furious style parking my mobility cart, I walked straight over to my manager and told him, there's a guy about to come in here and complain about me. He honked at me. That's literally all I had time to say. So the guy walks in, saunters over to my manager, leans on the counter as if he's about to teach me a lesson, shame me in front of all my coworkers. And my manager beats him to the punch and says, did you honk at her? Yeah, she was in the road. What I said, for some stupid reason, was, the pedestrian always has the right of way. I think I had too many competing thoughts all at once, and I had to toss the top 3 for use of the word motherfucker. So that's the one that got out. Other acceptable answers would have been, 1, I was not in the road, and 2, what if I had been? Were you gonna run me over because I was in your way? Or, what in your lazy, self-important mind gives you the impression that you are too good to get out of your car and go look for what you need like every other customer? Anyway, the pedestrian right away really got under this guy's skin, and he yelled at me, you're a fucking idiot. And while I gasped, excuse me? My manager snapped to attention and said, do not speak to my associate that way. I stormed back outside to push some carts around, and a few minutes later, a coworker, a young woman, a sweet summer child, came outside and waved me over. She said,
he's coming out that door, and I wanted to make sure that he didn't get to yell at you again.
I complied because I didn't feel like filling out a police report that night, but as I walked toward her sweet face that thought she was protecting me, I enunciated as I said, oh, I wish a motherfucker would. Shout out to my awesome manager for having my back and for mean mugging this fool the entire time he was buying his precious pooper scooper.